The other night, I made high-protein mac and cheese for the first time, and it seemed like people liked that video, so I thought, why not show you how I make it? But I'm gonna be doing it a little different today. I had some new ideas that I want to try. Like I got a Roma tomato today that I'm gonna use. I'm gonna put that in there and see how that spices it up a little bit. But anyways, let's get to the topic. High-protein mac and cheese. I've already got everything laid out that I'm going to be using. Actually, I think I'm gonna add one more thing. I lied. I'm gonna use onions again. I used those last night. We have cottage cheese, goat cheese, a lemon, I didn't use that last night, Roma tomato, chili powder, paprika, cumin, garlic powder. Last night I used a garlic clove, but I don't want to go through that process today, so we're gonna try the powder and see what difference that makes. Broccoli, salt, and chicken strips. Yeah, buddy. Oh, and black pepper. We're gonna see how this turns out today. Hope you guys enjoy it. These are my food adventures. I like showing you guys stuff I come up with. That's not all we have. Where's the dough? Did I put it back in the oven? Some dough that I started prepping this morning. We're gonna be making homemade cinnamon rolls. I've never made those either, so this is gonna be interesting. High protein mac and cheese and cinnamon rolls. Let's go.
It's time for cooking, aka the minimal editing portion.
All right, it's time. I'm gonna turn this light on really quick so you can see me a little better and walk with a knife. This video might be a little bit longer, bear with me. All right, all the seasonings. First, I wanna make the base. Oh shoot. I got my new infrared thermometer I'm gonna use on the pan to get it to about 180 degrees, which is around a simmer for the sauce that I'm making. No, first, let's just get the pasta weighed. Yeah, buddy. We're not making too much. I got 76 grams of pasta here. Yeah, buddy. Set that aside. Got my big old blender right here. Yeah, 64 ounces. And I'm just gonna dump the rest of the cottage cheese in. I don't know how much is actually here because we used 2 servings last night. There's supposed to be 4. So there should be around, I'm gonna say 200 grams in here. I'm way off. Gotta grab a spoon. It'll be fine. Yeah, buddy. Oh, no, I wasn't too far off. There's 174 grams in here. Set that aside for now because I'm gonna need it. Pasta, goat cheese. How's it looking so far, Pops?
Pretty good.
Yeah. That's a lot of goat cheese. That's about 2 servings. So one thing that I want to note, if you guys do make this, the texture of this will be a little bit like a lasagna with a lot of Parmesan, you know, kind of clumpy. I know that might sound gross to some of you, but personally I like it when you have like a ricotta in your lasagna and it's a little chewy. It's good, but it won't be completely smooth. That's what I'm trying to say. It's 50 grams of goat cheese. Oh, wait, no, I did mention the onions. Last night I roasted these when I made it. I don't want to do that today. I want to see what the taste will be like without doing that. And I did measure this a little bit better last night, but on Saturdays I tend to just go with the flow and eat what I want. Actually, you know what? Let me get the macros. It was like 74 grams of protein, 700 calories, 14 grams of fat, 44 grams of carbs around there. We need more onion. I do like my onion.
How does Chef Pierre say it?
Onion? Yeah, buddy. The seasonings, I will go ahead and weigh. I think I want more of a garlic flavor in this. I'm gonna not do a teaspoon. That's a lot. I'll do half a teaspoon of garlic powder because I want that to be the dominant flavor. I lied, I'm doing more. I like garlic. That's a lot, but it'll be good. 1/4 teaspoon of cumin. That was like half a teaspoon right there. Oops. Now the chili powder, I don't want to use too much of. I don't want that to be the dominating flavor. And I did it last night with chili powder and I put a little too much. Just a little bit. I'm gonna do the same for paprika. All right, we got all of our seasonings, our cheese. I'm gonna add some secret sauce. This, as you guys know, Melinda's black truffle, my favorite sauce. Yeah, buddy. We're gonna squirt a little bit of that in there. I'm gonna put my stuff away before I make too much of a mess. Might be too late for that. Yeah, this video is definitely gonna be more like a cooking vlog, but that's okay. Almost forgot to add the pepper and the salt. Normally I wouldn't add a lot of salt because all the sodium coming from the ingredients. Actually, I'm not going to add any in here. I lied. You'll see where I'm gonna get more salt from in a minute anyways. Yo, Pops, bring it in. Check this out. Yeah. Get that lemon juice in there. A little bit of acid. Oh, shoot. cut. Got our lemon. Set the pasta back here. So this is our mixture. It doesn't look like much right now for our cheese sauce, but there's something I'm going to do in a moment that will really bring this together. Okay? First, let me weigh out the broccoli. I'm gonna do maybe close to 150 grams. Normally, when we do these videos, we try to up the production on them, but today we wanted to do more like a little vlog, so that's why the format might be different. We'll see how it turns out. So let's set this aside for now. What we're gonna do is make the pasta. Hey, Pops, come over here. I forgot the spray. I forgot to cut the tomato. Holy crap. Yeah, my knife's getting really dull. I was considering roasting this, but you know what? Since we didn't roast the onions or we didn't use garlic cloves, we're not gonna do that. And the reason I'm chopping it up like this a little bit and dicing it, just so it blends easier. And that will make it juicier too. Yeah, if you guys like this kind of video, I will start making more cooking videos like this one, where I just throw random ideas together based off of other recipes. Try to tweak them. I'll get the chicken in a minute. Go over here. So I'm gonna turn the oven on. What I like to do with the pasta, throw it in ahead of time. I forgot to rinse it. Make sure you rinse your pasta. Yeah, buddy. I gotta stop saying yeah, buddy. Got the pasta in. What I was saying was normally I would bring the water to a boil before I even put the pasta in. But what I like doing is just putting enough water in to cover the surface of the noodles and letting it kind of absorb naturally. Yeah. So not a whole bunch of water here, but just enough. I'm gonna grab some salt. Oh yeah, a little pinch of salt in there, a little bit of heaven, a little bit of hell. Put the lid on that. Now, while that's going on, we're gonna cut the chicken. It's already cut, but I'm gonna cut it again. Gotta get the excess moisture off of it, huh? Chicken is so gross before it's cooked. Yikes. It's not too moist. We just had a little bit of leftover chicken, so I'm gonna use that. How's the shots looking, Pops? Spike Lee quality?
Absolutely.
Guys, if this video is blurry, we're still uploading it.
It's not my fault.
It's time. Sometimes we go from high production to scuff production.
You get what you pay for.
Hey, nobody paying for anything. Exactly. Yeah. I only like to salt one side. But you know what? It's the freaking weekend.
Yeah.
We're gonna salt them both.
Get risky.
No pepper today. I'm not feeling the pepper. Most of the spice is gonna come from the cheese sauce anyways. Feels very grainy. Yeah, dude, I gotta get a nicer knife. I'm gonna wash the knife really quick. And my hands don't want salmonella. Shit. Oh wow. Cruel Ocean. CruelOcean.com. Eh? Okay, let's dry our knife. Try to keep everything nice so we have less work to do at the end. While all of this is going on, usually my broccoli is pretty frozen. Why? Because I buy frozen broccoli. So I heat it ahead of time, and I'll show you what I do with it towards the end. Let's get this a little hotter. Check this out, Pops. So once the noodles start to look like they're inflated a little bit and a lot of the water is being absorbed, it's done. Al dente. Still got several minutes though. So what I'm actually going to do is, I'm gonna preheat this pan, since that's almost done, cook the chicken, let the sauce simmer, take the chicken out, put it in the sauce and the noodles, sear my broccoli. What am I forgetting? And I'm gonna put a little bit of the pasta water in the sauce. I get that starchy water from the noodles. Just a little bit. I like to put a little water in my pan as I preheat it, just so I can see it bubbling. Oh yeah, probably turn this down a little bit. Pasta's still got a bit. What, did I get that in your eye?
I was trying to avoid that when you pointed it at me.
Oh, I thought I did, I'm sorry.
So if the video is blurry, I'm blind because I had a laser in my eye.
Dude, it was like 6 feet to your right. Just kidding. It's already 122 degrees.
Let's see that fancy little tool there.
We want 180-ish. Oh, dang!
The heck?
We almost had some spillage. A little bit of overflow. So I'm gonna start, actually, since I'm not gonna be cooking this for a few minutes, I'm gonna cool it down or drop the temp a little bit. I'm gonna do the same thing through the pan. A little water. You can see the noodles are almost perfect. Just a little bit of water like we want. Come on, baby. Almost forgot to grab a bowl out. Strainer. Check this out. All right, we're gonna do this right here. Nice and slow. That is done. Boom. Got some pasta water right here. Yeah, buddy. Set that aside. Put my stainless steel pan on the burner. Put the saucepan to the back. I think it's a lot higher than... It's 180. Check it. Well, it was. Yeah, buddy. So this chicken is gonna cook quick because it's pretty thin. So we're gonna have to move here. Got my canola oil. Throwing my chicken in the stainless steel pan. I forgot to mention this earlier, but the thing about this is you can make it as big or small as you want. You can use whatever kind of cheese you want. For me, I try to go more lean and add as much protein as possible. You don't even have to use whole grain pasta. You can use white pasta. All right, I gotta keep moving. We're gonna put the blender together, maybe. All right, Pops, you're gonna wanna see this. I'll probably mute the audio here because this is gonna be loud. Cha-ching, huh? Chicken's gonna be ready in a second. All right, let's take a look. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, buddy. That creamy sauce. Chunky. Yeah, buddy. All right, dude. Okay, just a little bit of spray. Check this out, Pops. Look at that sauce. This is why I have my rubber spatula. Look how much we'd waste if we didn't have one of these cocksuckers. The chicken. This sauce really is delicious. The reason we use cottage cheese, protein. You don't have to use goat cheese for your second option. You don't even have to use a second option. It just adds a variety. Adds depth to the flavor. Oh man. That's zesty. That's a zesty flavor. Dang, dude. Look at that. Just a bit in. A little bit of pasta water. Oh shoot, I didn't need to turn the oven off. I forgot broccoli. Should take this chicken off. Yeah, normally I season the chicken a lot more than this, but man, I actually haven't cooked it like this in probably a year. But you always do things different. Like, just because I'm doing it this way doesn't mean you have to do it this way. Like, I did it different last night even. I like to put a little bit of water in, sort of deglaze the pan when I cook the broccoli. This is why I sear it, because I like to get all of that flavor on there. Make sure to mix it around at first so it gets all of that juice on there. Crank the heat. Leave that for a minute. Try to get as many dishes done while everything's heating as I can. I can't stand having a messy kitchen while I'm cooking. That's good. Pretty freaking good. Pops, moment of truth. Let's get the noodles in. Our sauce is nice and simmered. Oops. We'll add the chicken and broccoli last, because you sort of want this sauce to solidify and clump on the noodles. Clump on the noodles. It's zesty, it's cheesy, it's delicious. Yeah, buddy. I'm gonna switch over to the broccoli. So if this starts to happen and it looks like there's no more moisture in the pan and there's starting to be a crust that's forming on the bottom, just add in a little bit more water. Look at that. That's what you want. That's the flavor right there. You see that nasty water, dude? That is gonna caramelize on the broccoli. It's not nasty water. That's chicken grease, bro.
This is not lip gloss. This is chicken grease.
No, it's not chicken grease. Oh, look at that. It's coming together. I'm gonna keep stirring though, just so it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan or drop your heat. Alright, we can go ahead and put the chicken in. Oh yeah, dude. Let that sit for a second. Check the broccoli. Put all that in. Sometimes I like to separate broccoli from sauce, but I'm feeling the sauce today. Also, what I like to do is, don't throw this pan right in the sink. Put some water in the pan, set it back on the burner. It'll make it easier to clean. And now, we're gonna finish the job. And you know what you can even do? Check this out, Pops. Well, first, let's take this off the burner. Set it down right there. You could spice this up even more. Check this out. Watch this. Sesame seeds. Just a little bit of spice, but not really spice, just visual spice. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Oh yeah, dude. Can you see the sesame seeds on camera, Pops?
I sure can.
Dude, want to spice it up even further? I got green onions last night. We're making Asian mac and cheese. You gotta clean your scallions though, because scallions are nasty. I read that in a book. Normally I would cut these all at once, but this is just to show you guys what you can do. You get a little creative. You don't have to always prep everything in advance. And it's still gonna look incredible. Just breaking it apart. That one looks bad. Check this out, it's really gonna come together in a second. And set our plate here. Keep the cheese. Sprinkle some more sesame seed. And boom. Look at that. Protein mac and cheese. Cinnamon rolls next. What do you guys think of that? Huh? See you in a bit. Part 2. Huh? Oh shoot, I better be careful doing that. I started to tip the pan over and the cinnamon rolls started to roll forward. So for the last part of this video, I'm throwing in some cinnamon rolls in the oven really quick. Well, after they rise for a little bit, maybe 40 minutes. See if they get a little bit bigger. I got my homemade dough, brown sugar, cinnamon. I use extra virgin olive oil instead of butter. We're gonna see how they turn out. What do you guys think so far? I always ask you guys that. They look edible. They look good. They're gonna be delicious. I have one more surprise. We'll pick it up when they're done. Time to take the cinnamon rolls out of the oven. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. I didn't make that big of a batch. Ooh, but they look and smell delicious. Look at that. Yeah, look at that, eh? Before we wrap this up, we gotta do one more thing. Quick cut. I am gonna put a scoop of ice cream instead of icing on my cinnamon roll. Yeah, Pops, get in there nice. Okay, set that on top. Give that about 10 seconds. It's time. Oh yeah. Needs a little more. I want that ice cream melted over it. At least for the shot, and then I can do what I want with it. It's gotta look good on camera. Ooh, I'm excited. Oh my gosh, heaven. Heaven. That pops. Oh yeah, dude. Who needs icing? All right, guys, I'm gonna tear this up. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this cooking vlog. And if you wanna see more of my journey and my creations, let me know below. See you soon. Peace.